having worked there for 32 years. That's a long time to have worked there. But what sort of difference are you hoping that this fund will make to the Nigeria police, which you have exited?
You know, recently some states got what they call bailout funds, bail them out of their major problems. Whether it's working or not, we don't know. But as regards the police, this fund coming from members of the public, the government, private sector, and what have you, shows commitment on the part of Nigerians to own up their police, fund their police. It shows responsibility and responsiveness. The police has been crying over the years. Things are not well with us. The police needs tender, loving care. The police is our baby that must be nurtured and be well brought up. By this fund, if it's actualized, and I do know it will be actualized, Nigerians will now show a more positive commitment to their police, to their welfare, to their security. If you don't give somebody the wherewithal to serve you, don't blame him when things go wrong. But when Nigerians do that, they will now prove ownership. And having given to the police, they will now hold the police more to account for every kobo spent. You know, it will be a shame. You, as a community member, you buy a pickup truck to a DPO, and the next day you find that truck being taken to take the child of the DPO to school somewhere, and you keep quiet. You say it's police vehicle. It's not police vehicle. You bought it for the vehicle to be used to serve you. Where they're making mistakes, you must call them to order. Don't forget, the police is always accountable. We are open and to order. If you fail to do so, I think you should blame yourself, actually.
I think that one of the issues that has been raised since you have been in the police force and now you're enjoying your retirement, there are some officers that are not particularly doing the same. With that, I mean enjoying what they ought to enjoy, talking about their fringe benefits after retirement and, of course, their pensions. To what extent have those challenges been addressed such that a police officer who retires, possible job, maybe a constable, and at some point gets into retirement though, and is unable to get his gratuities or his pensions, and even for those cases of deaths, they still wait 5, 6, 7 years, they've not heard anything. How is this challenge being tackled?
Okay, when I was in the force, I got to understand, based on this lack of funding or shortfall in funding, if you don't provide for such benefits, they will not be given to those who are the beneficiaries. Funding is key to that. But since 2004 or thereabouts, the Pension Reform Act has taken effect. Most police officers have gotten themselves registered with many pension fund administrators. But right now, the Nigeria police has its own pension fund administration, NPF pensions. Now, such funds are now pooled by this fund, by this pension fund administrator, and then are dispensed to retiring officers. It may take a while because there are processes to run through. I haven't got my own, but I know it will come because I've seen the papers, I've seen the green light coming. So this is take time. But when somebody has a problem in the course of duty, it is incumbent on him or his next of kin or supervising officers to make a report. If it's issue of insurance people that are businessmen, if you don't report about a loss, about an injury, it is good business for them. Somebody needs to report. So we've encouraged officers to please be a brother's keeper. If you have colleague falls in line of duty or gets injured in line of duty, make a report so that within 6 months the benefits will process. And I've noticed over the years, IGs, AIGs, and rest of them prepare checks and give to next of kin of deceased officers and wounded officers. It may not be much, but that is what the insurance provides.
Well, Mr. Emmanuel Ojukwu, we do hope that this bill will see the light of day and it will be structured in such a way that the Nigeria police will get the funding that it needs to be able to function and do the work that it needs to do for the Nigerian people. We have to thank you very much for coming on Sunrise Daily this morning.
Thank you.
Emmanuel Ojukwu is a former commissioner of police and also a security consultant. Sunrise Daily will take a moment now. We'll be back shortly. Please stay with us.